Why do people buy very boring stuff? Why do people buy very boring houses, very boring house designs? They construct very boring house designs and buildings. Do you know why? Because, and I want you to go out there and look. I want you to go on social media. I want you to look for those nice looking things. And I want you to see how many times average and boring stuff appear versus those smart and good looking stuff. The contractor that has one workable, boring, practical, functional, and affordable thing is putting it 100 times in a year, is publishing about it 100 times a year. And the guy with one creative, and the guy with so many creative ideas is only doing that once. And you expect that people are going to buy those smart stuff, those smart designs, those good looking design, those sophisticated design. They're not going to do that. It's not like they are too expensive for these people to afford. It's because they don't consider it as an option. There is something called brand bias, and it is not just brand only. Bias, humans develop bias every single time. And that is exactly why, if you have never noticed, that it is very hard for you to miss someone you have ever met in the past on a very busy street. You notice them. Why? Because your brain, your eyes see so many things. Your eye can actually scan 500, 600, up to even thousands of faces at any given time. But the only face that it processes is a familiar face, a face that it has seen before. And it is the same with every other thing in your body. As familiar smell, a smell that you have had in the past is going to hit your brain. Something that you have ever seen in the past is going to hit your brain. Yet you're going to see so many things, but the one that is familiar is the one that is going to be processed by your brain. Taste, smells, every other thing about you. When you create familiarity with something, when you see something once, you see it twice, you see it 3 times, you see it 4 times, you see it 10 times. The next time you want to make a decision on something that is related to what you want to make a decision about, most likely you're going to rely on the things that are familiar with you. That boring house design, you're going to consider it. Why? Because it is the same thing that you have seen so many times. And that is why, even when people have not communicated about their needs and their desires, chances are that if you take randomly 100 people who have done maybe a 3-bedroom house within the same budget, and you look at how those houses look like, they almost look the same. 90% of those houses built within the same timeline with the same budget end up looking almost the same. Why? Because that is what is familiar at that particular time. That is what your brain has processed during that time. When you have, and this is an opportunity for you as a contractor, you only need to pick one good idea, one good project, one signature project, and publish it 100 times over. Every time it reaches 200 people. Every time you publish it, it reaches 300 people. By the time you're posting it the 50th time, every time you publish it, it is reaching 3,500 people. 3,000, 5,000 people every time you publish it. By the time you are publishing it 200, 300 times, it becomes now a norm. And everybody that could be interested in that type of thing most likely has seen your product, has seen your service, has seen you, has interacted with you, has developed that bias that I wanted you to do. And when you have developed a bias for something, most likely you find yourself going back to it. or using it as the determinant of what you're going to do next. Even when you have your preferred contractor, you're going to tell them, can you do something like this? If they cannot, most likely you go back to the person that you have seen do that thing so well. And why would you do that? Because you don't want to take chances. And that is why you find people doing the same average, because the people that actually have those boring and non-creative stuff, they don't have something else to post. So they post what they have. They share what they have every single day, every single time, every single platform. They do that. And that is why they succeed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and kindly do something about it too. If you are a contractor, do something. Take advantage of that.